All right. Cool. Now we shall wait, I guess. All right. Yeah, two people. Let me share. Copy the link. Make sure we get the likes up. Make sure you like the live. Oh, dude. Get out the way. What the fuck, man? Come on. All right, cool. What's up, y'all? What's up? Let's get the likes up. What's going on, Miriam? Righteous one. Let's get the likes up. What's up, Golden Moon? Shout out to everybody that's in here so far. Is TikTok shadow banning my live? So nobody just wants to come through. I'm all right, you. What's up, Popina? Yeah, let's get the likes up. What's up, JC? All right, now we're cooking. We're cooking. Get the likes up. Make sure y'all like the live so people can see it. What's up? Yeah. I don't know. I'll see if it's going on. If I don't like, yeah, it was pretty dry last night. I know they pretty dry last night, so we'll see today. Maybe because all the trolls are blocked. I don't know. Maybe because all the trolls are blocked. People don't want to come through no more. What time are you on? I mean, I got on at like 9 o'clock last night, maybe 9 to like 1 a.m. or something. But now I'm on at 7, so we'll see how it goes. Now we got 1,000. All right, cool. All right, let's see. Let's go. Yeah, keep liking the live. What's up, Jules? I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, I'm usually live around the same times between like 6 and 9 p.m. unless I decide to do so. Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. Yep, keep liking the live, yo. What's up, Jules? What's up? You got K Press, Cat. Thank you. New Air. What's up, New Air? All right. The folks are coming in now. Folks are coming in now. That's what I like to see. What's up? All right, cool. That's what I like to see. People are coming in now. Um, but yeah, it's nice to be back on TikTok today. Why are you ignoring your statement? I don't see your statement. It's obviously not that important if I can't see it, right? What's up? What's up, Dallas? What's up? Whoever just joined. What's up? What's going on? Wait, why do y'all think y'all don't be having no profiles? Y'all don't have no followers. You think what y'all got to say is important? Like, what? Y'all ain't got no profile pictures. Y'all ain't got no videos. Y'all ain't got no followers. If people wanted to come up, you were the first in all lands. Okay. If people want to come up, they can. Teaching on the move. What's up, Ray? Erica Neal. What's up, Erica? Okay, I will when I park. All right. Yep. Shout out to America, the American people. You're supposed to have followers and content uploaded to be a like you're hiding your identity. I don't give a fuck about what you have to say. If you're hiding your identity on the internet and you only want to speak anonymously on the internet, I don't care for your opinion. That's just how it is. This was that constant like you're not a real person. To me, in my eyes, you're just a bot. Well, knowledge is objective. Well, if you have all the knowledge, then why won't you show your face? What's up, Aboriginal TV? Like, why are you hiding? I promise nobody's coming after you. I can promise you that nobody's coming after you. You're not the original. Get the fuck. Well, come up here, then, Bonds. Cry. Y'all come in my lives crying all the time. Some people prefer to be private, but you're talking on a public platform, a public forum right now. The live is public. The live is public. Well, congratulations. You're moving into private, but you're speaking in public. Can't be that private now. You see how ironic that should be? How ironic that should be. Y'all make it so easy. Am I against Africans? Why would I be against Africans? My question should be, why are Africans against me and my people? Like I don't give a shit. Shout out to the Africans that are actually doing something in their homeland instead of complaining and moving to other countries. Like what? And disrespecting the indigenous people there. They don't do that just in America. They go to Australia and disrespect all Aboriginal Australians. Like, nah, too. Like how you leave your home and have a superiority complex and think you're superior to people. Like what? Show some respect to Palestine and support as well. I gotta support the Palestine to be credible. I gotta support Palestine to be credible. Like I'm against all people getting G worded, not J worded. I'm against all people getting G worded and colonized. I'm against people getting G worded and colonized. So you said that to the vote's not appropriate. Are you going? I'm mocking your stupid ass because that's how you sound. You ain't got you not having a profile is inappropriate. How about that? At least right. At least show your face. I talk shit showing my face. Right. Because I ain't trying to hide shit. Yeah, the Wabbo voice. Well, I highly report a massacre going on in the world. Well, we're talking about it something that's important in the world. I'm talking about something that's important in the world right now. Yep, indigenous people, indigenous rights. That's what we're talking about. No, well, people can come up if they want to now. If people want to come up, feel free. Excuse me. What's going on in Palestine is not more important than what's going on in the United States. What's going on in Palestine is not more important than what's going on in the United States with my people. Sorry, not sorry. Folks families be struggling. Folks families be struggling. Y'all worried about what's going on in another country. Oh, there's starving people in Africa. There's starving people down the street from your house. Like what? What's up, girly girl? What's up? What a dooski. Well, yeah. Fight oppression in your city. Fight oppression in the city that you in. Right? Fight oppression in the state that you're in. There's no such thing as black, dude. Well, there's no such thing as white either. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, so what's
What's
this?
up?
So what's this I'm hearing about Native Americans want to take black people to court? Is that true, or is that just something people
That's
making
what
up?
they saying. I wouldn't pay it no mind.
Oh yeah, because I've just been hearing that a lot lately. I've been wanting to know what's going on with it. Like
Yeah,
really,
they've been threatening. They've been threatening this shit for years. Ain't shit happened. I don't even want to give that shit no energy, honestly. Like we'll
crazy.
see. Like I don't even get that pay that shit no mind. Like I'm not like I don't go around looking for solid. Well, she got me blocked anyway, but I don't go around looking for solid geek Kiki content. I don't go around looking for Dean Gullah Maroon content. What's that dude? JC looks twice. I'm not going around looking for his content. Apparently, he had a live about me. Apparently, it wasn't big enough for me to give a fuck about. Someone had to tell me, and I didn't see the message till like the next day. So it was obviously wasn't that fucking important. Like they be crashing out with like 10 people in they fucking live. Oh well. Congratulations. 10 people saw what you had to talk about. Congratulations.
Well, I was interested in the conversation y'all were having last night. I was up in here listening.
Was it before it got muted? It got reset. Oh yeah. Or are we talking about the lineage part?
Um, it was when that girl said, told that the dude said he was from Africa, and that girl said, "Nah, you're from the Middle East."
Oh, that. Yeah, that they do be from the Middle East. A lot of their tribes in West Africa be from somewhere else, either the Middle East, East Africa, or North Africa, or maybe Asia, India. Those areas. What's up?
What
Let's
was
keep.
oh, I love the maroon people are everything to me, Creole girl. But no, what was the conversation about last night? I was actually on I was listening to someone review like the different origins of the movements in the state of Georgia or in Atlanta specifically. And it was interesting as hell, which is
What's up,
why
man?
I missed your chat last night. But what was the topic about?
Do Black Americans only play Blackfoot?
Oh, no, no. because too many people want to act like us for it to just be us, right? So they have minstrels of all shades.
Yep. Where
No, I did not know that Africans don't like people of color from other areas either. Why?
because you go to that tribalism that they have. There's tribalism everywhere actually, but yeah, it just goes down to tribalism that they have in their countries. Like the Yoruba and the Wolof, they don't get along. The Yoruba and the Wolof don't get along. The Yoruba and the Igbo don't get along. I've had Africans tell me that. So, what's
Okay,
up, Creole? Elder?
Igbo. She's Nigerian.
They used to crash out on Clubhouse. The Wolof and the damn Igbo. They used to go at it on Clubhouse rooms.
Yeah, the
Oh my.
Igbo got high egos. They apparently buying up all the land in Nigeria and shit. So, and they look at the Wolof as like primitive people. They look at them as primitive, uncivilized, or not the Wolof, the Hausa. They look at the Hausa like they're primitive and uncivilized.
You said they look at the housing that way?
The Hausa tribe. They look at the Hausa like they're primitive and uncivilized people. So yeah, they don't fuck with each other like that over there. And it's mostly politics that caused the hate.
And all Nigeria don't be. A lot of people in South Africa don't mess with the Nigerians like that.
So yeah, on top of that, and yeah, because a lot of these folks come from different areas. They come from different areas and migrating to a place. Like these are two different cultures and sets of people in one area. If you supposed to expect them to get along, maybe not. Right? They don't even mess with us. Your Eritrean Senate. Oh, you're Eritrean.
Cause y'all be calling them what's the word y'all used to call those West Africans? Sub-Saharan what's the word? Cause Eritreans be on they like the Ethiopians. They call those guys damn, what's the word I'm looking for?
What's up, Kenya? I don't know.
Yeah, that's called being human. And we separated and want to differentiate ourselves because we may be in a different place or have a different texture of hair, different skin color. All that shit don't mean nothing.
I don't believe no damn Pan-African James. You ain't figured that out, that this ain't a Pan-African live stream? You've been in here. You've been in a couple lives. You ain't figured that out yet? Oh, you got echo. Somebody. Yeah, y'all need echoes, man. Y'all got something's got to go on with the mics, man. The J word, Jareer, or can you even say that?
Bantu. They call them Bantu.
They call them the Bantus.
The Bantus. The children call those people Bantus. Y'all Bantus.
I'll be back, y'all. I have to call somebody back.
All right, for sure. Oh man. But yeah, what is going on here? We got but yeah, I ain't against no African. This ain't an anti-African live stream. It's anti-Dusty Foot, anti-Tussy Free live stream, but I never heard of that. Two words that mention as people get called. I might be with the echo. Yeah, it is you with the echo. Man, Bantu is made up by a German. That's the funny thing. Bantu is a German word. But yeah, if anybody wants to come up, feel free.
You says a Bantu. You says a German word.
Yeah, it mean humankind or mankind, something like that. In Bantu, I mean in German, Bantu means mankind. Thank you. I need to get a microphone. Yeah, I don't know where that echo's be coming from, what causes it, but that should be loud. I got headphones on, so that should be loud as hell in my ear. That's why I be resetting the stage. Once it get too loud, it's supposed to be loud as hell in my ear. There's more than one person being loud as hell. That's when the chat starts getting cleared. Like I said before, we gotta have Tussy free live streams at least 50% of the time. So if I have 8 lives in a month, 4 of them gotta be Tussy free. I understand yes, Bantu is German. I am tired of YT people trying to tell us who we are for sure. The WPs. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It would be beautiful if people learned to respect each other's voices. Yeah, that is true as well. But we live in a world where DYT where too many people were like, DYT. Yeah, if they have a chokehold on that and that type of philosophy, then we wouldn't be in these predicaments like now. But people are too comfortable. People too comfortable with the thought process at the end. I think no one should tell anyone where they come from. You're right. So that's when folks start saying where we're from, like, all right, we probably would stop calling them Siberians if they stop calling us African. If we would stop calling them Siberians and Mongoloids if they weren't calling us Africans. You know? You feel me? Like we're not African. If you don't want to be called a Siberian, then stop calling folks Africans. You can't have your cake and eat. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and stop saying we all were slaves. Stop saying y'all slaves. Like, damn, bro. Like, you don't even know history. You don't know everybody wasn't a slave in America.
But they still are who they are. You know? Because even they're mixed up. Even Native Americans are mixed up. Like, bro, like people want to act like they're 100% pure. Sure. Sure you are.
Did you see that chick? Damn, you wasn't in the room with us. It was a chick said they ain't mixed up. They from the Arizona. They're a northern tribe in Arizona that didn't mix with nobody, no Europeans. They only mixed with the indigenous Mexicans. And so she said that we the only tribe, and we didn't sign a treaty to go on the reservation. It was a declaration of what they call
What?
some type of code that put on the treaty, put up peoples on the reservation. It wasn't a treaty.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Yeah. I'm glad we know the truth and are embracing our indigenous heritage. Me too. For sure. Yeah, right. I was like, yeah, sure. Right. All that influx of people that came on the West Coast, the Spanish, the Asians. The Pacific Islanders. Like, what happened to the people that's genetically linked to the Pacific Islanders and Melanesia and stuff like that? So, whatever.
Yeah, she said that they come off. She believed that they came from the Bering Strait, but according to science, there was like 2 migrations. If you indigenous here that they claim, then you have a connection to the Pacific Islanders, to the oceanic people.
Right. We're Mississippians indigenous to America. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like Mississippians are I mean, it's a culture for one. It's a comprised of many different tribes. It's a culture that of like different it's a classification of people that built mountains and stuff.
Oh,
Since
okay.
you're
I
part of
wasn't
your
too
heritage,
sure.
why don't you fight for the natives to get their land? And what land are they fighting for? Why it's like why do I'm fighting for my family first. Like they gotta fight for their family. They too comfortable. Some folks is too comfortable. They don't even want to fight for their own land. Some of them don't even want to fight for their own land. They comfortable where they at.
Yeah.
Like I'm not about to extend the hand for people that call me pretending. For what? Are you going to extend the hand for someone that called you the N word? That's YT? No, you're not. If folks are getting called pretendians, saying they're getting called Africans, they're being enslaved, I'm not extending my hand to support you. No. For what? Saying we need tribal ID, we can't speak the language, being so disingenuous and so insensitive to people's plights, right? For what? But I'm supposed to have empathy for you, but you won't show empathy for me. Nope. We're done. We're done doing that. If you're not gonna if you want to throw water on me if I was on fire, I'm not gonna do the same for you. I'm not never
Why do we
mind.
so often say that we want equality, but people don't really want equality?
Right.
I think people just forget that respect is earned in the first place. Like, you can't just give out respect and not, reciprocate that back.
Right. Some of them are none of them are pure, none of them are pure. And then Kill, is there can people what's up, Sam? Can people like rewind and stuff on TikTok live? Can you rewind lives and stuff like that? Or is it delayed or Kyo's comment delayed? Yeah, his comment might be delayed.
Mine had got stuck.
But yeah.
See, the problem with a lot of Native Americans is that you can see an Asian, you can see a white person. They will call them indigenous, right? Those are indigenous. But when it comes to people who like us, y'all Afro-indigenous.
Right.
What you mean? Where's the Caucasian indigenous?
Islam.
Where's the Asian indigenous? Why is it gotta
Right.
be African or Afro-indigenous? Like,
Yeah,
damn, we the only motherfuckers that could be Afro-indigenous? Everyone else
right.
could be, they're like culture, like, oh yeah, look at the Caucasian indigenous. And it's a lot of Caucasians that claiming they're indigenous and they're accepted on those tribes.
Thank you, y'all.
Okay, so and I got it with the Afro and the white thing. I'm sorry, white tea. When they changed the we have no reason to believe anything that this government does. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it sounds like you're moving around a lot, so it's hard to hear you.
Okay, hold on. So there is no reason for me to believe that we should trust any of the numbers that we see in accordance to what the population of this country looks like. And I say that because there are tremendous advantages in being able to stack statistics. And I have never believed that we only make up 16% of this country. And it's based on a lot of stuff that I studied. And they have lots of reasons for us to believe that we make up such a small portion of the population. Because if you're getting paid $250 a day per head for people that are incarcerated, they don't count a lot of incarcerated people in the census. And the census information goes to who gets what resources, when, and where. And
Right.
so when you think about all those different things and why those numbers would need to be manipulated so people can allocate resources to who they want to allocate them to, when someone says they're white Hispanic as opposed to Afro Hispanic, they could be considered as black, and all those things would change the way that the census would allocate resources to people. So those are things that we really need to be mindful of. They do so many different things to skew numbers as far as who is counted among the people, and it's messed up to me.
Alright. Staff assists. For sure. Yeah. Shout out to what's up, Face? Yeah, he said, ha 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 ha, Wabo. But well, how you pronounce your name? Senate? Senate?
It's Sunit.
Senit.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. You're Eritrean?
I am Eritrean.
What tribe? What tribe?
Oh, I'm from Asmara, so capital of Eritrea.
Capital Eritrea. You
Yeah.
speak Amharic?
No, that's Ethiopians. I speak Tigrinya.
There, yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I just
Okay.
Hey, what's
So,
up? What's up? This all I gotta say, and I'm gonna drop that down. I don't want to disrupt your teaching right now, but that video is so funny. You make them sound like petty supervillains.
I mean, they are
That's
petty.
all I gotta say. I'm gonna
So,
drop that down. Much love to everybody.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, they are petty. They petty as hell. They petty. I love my Ethiopians and Eritrea women. I bet you do, James. He just like, yeah, he on YouTube. There's somebody on YouTube right now. He said, I love me. Anybody commenting on Instagram? Yeah, we on StreamYard too. For those that don't know, yeah, we're on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter,
Wait, you
and
streaming
TikTok.
on 3 different platforms at once?
4, 5 technically.
Oh, okay. You gonna have to teach me how to do that for real.
I'm on StreamYard, so I'm on StreamYard with 3 platforms, and then on my phone, TikTok. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you follow me. Make sure you follow me on no African descendants were not the original Americans. We're not saying that Africans were the original Americans. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where you got that from, buddy. Hey, 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 that's my boo. Hey, 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 that's my boo. You know that thing said boom, bop, boom, bop, bam. So come on, that shit you want to stand. Like,
Lamar's birthday is the day before mine, and I
oh
just
yeah.
found out like 2 days ago that Venus Williams' birthday is the same day as his, and I'm like my mind is blown. I found out that Lauren Hill and Andre 3000 have the same birthday. Man, when I say Gemini, I eat it up. That's just me. This all season. That's what's up.
So new here, right? Like, what if I told you black don't mean African descent? How about in the United States? How about that?
And in America, because we don't write the narrative, it could be whatever who writes the narrative said it is.
If it meant African descent, then they want to use it for other people, just Africans. No, we're not.
Muhammad Ali said that. Isn't that what Muhammad Ali said?
How about the orange man that gave pardon? Well, Larry Hoover is technically not pardoned fully. He's commuted, meaning his federal charges were pardoned. He still has to serve time for his state charges, and that we had to be up for that. Illinois's governor to pardon him on that. Pardoning the young boy, I mean, he pardoned Kodak Black, so that'll do nothing for me. That'll do nothing for me. He pardoned Kodak Black.
Riz, so what does that mean for people
And Lil Wayne.
in America?
What does that mean for what?
Riz said African descent is only for people of African descent. So what does that mean for people that are considered black in America?
He said they're African descent, but shit, if you're not of African descent, what that mean? If you don't got no African ancestors, then what that mean? What's up?
Sí,
Huh?
sí o no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't even think he meant to come up here. Lil Wayne, yeah, he pardoned those people. Like, he pardoned entertainers and some other folk, but I don't know. That don't do nothing for me. Young boy ain't.
Yeah, and
Yup.
they pardon people who who remind them of themselves because they all the while thinking that they go get themselves out of trouble.
If you don't have no well, how about you come up here, Riz? Stop yapping in the comments. Muted. This is what we do. This is what we do. Hmm.
Last night, I was talking to my husband, and I was telling him, like I read the Art of War, and it's wild because when I heard people always saying, "Oh, Tupac was my, like he inspired me to do this, he inspired me to do that," and something told me like, what inspired him? So when I saw that he read the Art of War too, I was like, okay, that's what's up. But in the Art of War, what it tells you is that whatever weapons that your enemy uses to attack you with are the ones that they are most afraid of actually happening to them, which is why they say if you don't know yourself and you don't know your opponent, that you're going to lose every time. And the fact that one of the things that the sitting president does is go directly towards cutting funding for people speaks of an early fundamental wound that he had regarding his money. And I'm thinking that whenever he started to squander his fortune that he got from his dad, because he was born into money and lost it, that whatever shame and stuff that he felt when he goes after people, he wants them to be able to feel that shame. And I think that is a shame, but that's just me. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I don't really talk about politics. I don't give a fuck about Trump. I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about Kamala. I don't give a fuck about Biden. I don't give a fuck about Hillary, Obama, whoever the hell else was running. Like I don't give a fuck, Republican, Democrat, conservative, liberal, don't really care.
I cannot stand because to me, I call them politics, but I can't stand politics either. But I cannot afford not to know what's going on. But it's like the way that I see people um, that are being taken advantage of right now is because most of them don't take the time to stop and actually learn the things that they hear. They just because we are indoctrinated into a system where we are taught to do things a certain way. That's why whenever I see people talking about the rate of unemployment with black people, when I say black people have had to get side hustles all the damn time. So just because you're not seeing them working at somebody else's job is not indicative of whether or not these people are not only working but making money and trying not to be taxed to death because the tax system is racist.
But shit, anybody wants to come up, feel free. Let's keep it to go back to the topic. But go ahead, Sneak. What's up, Fadi?
Yeah. I was just talking about, I think me being Eritrean. So I was on another live that were basically saying what you were saying, but like they were talking with so much hatred. So that's why I asked in the beginning if you were against Africans in the first place. But I do understand where people come from. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of hatred that is being given. So I understand on that side, right? But I feel like I'm not saying it's the same for you, but on their live they were just basically creating diaspora wars. Because they were saying how people that are that were born in America, like Africans that were born in America, they should go back no matter how they got here, whatever. And I can understand why when they were talking about people from other countries coming and then getting into the
Well, shit,
government system.
everybody gotta go back to me. I'll let you know that now. No matter where they was born, they gotta go back.
I'm not even American for real, but like, yeah. And then they were talking about how they don't refer to themselves as African Americans, right? Which I can understand. But why is it majority that do refer to themselves as African American?
Because that's what they know.
Talking about how they don't which I can understand.
Because that's playing for themselves. I'm not gonna shit. I ain't gonna stop nobody from saying they're African American. Hold on, Mary. You moving around too much. Like I ain't gonna stop them from claiming what they want to claim or want to be. But on top of that, like majority of people say black because African American was never like the popular term anyway. 70% of people voted against or were against African American term. Jesse Jackson just stamped that on people in 1988 and things
Right.
like that. So, but you know, folks that are coming around to their families and stuff like that. So it is what it is. We're seeing an uprise of, and like more people. There was an uprise in people that claim to be American Indian that were black in the 2020 census, and that trend is going to keep going upward. We'll see in 2030 how much more it goes up. So
Right. No, I was just asking about that because I've never heard of people being like black people being indigenous to America, right? Until
Mhm.
like I started like watching YouTube videos and TikToks, whatever. Because the school system doesn't really teach that, right? We're
Mhm.
taught about the S trade and all that.
Right.
Which is why like I'm trying to get educated as much as I can. Like I don't want to
Mhm.
have that same mindset. So that's why like I joined these lives, not to really fight against what the people are saying, but more just trying to understand.
That's a good mindset to have. Having an open mindset is always great because you'll definitely learn something. Are you in the U.S. or are you in Canada?
Canadian.
Okay, Canadian. All right, good show.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why they don't teach that in school.
Why?
Because it's not true.
So where are you from, Tony Soprano?
I'm from America.
Where your grandparents from?
America.
Where your great grandparents from?
America.
Where your great two times greats from?
America again.
What's your ethnicity, sir?
I'm Sicilian and Irish.
When did your family get here?
1920.
1920. So you ain't got a dog in this fight at all.
I mean, I'm an American.
No, you're not. You're an Ellis Islander.
You know, most of the people who were populated like New York and places like that.
No, they didn't.
People.
No, they
There
didn't.
were though.
No, they didn't.
Okay, then who was already there before them?
There's plenty of tribes. Name it. You don't know the names of the people in New York? Are you from New York?
No, I'm not from New York.
All right, then shut your ass up about New York. Then, like, what?
You said
Why y'all
Ellis
speak on?
Island. You said, what do you think Ellis Island is?
Ellis Island is in New, but who was there before the people in Ellis Island?
There were.
Do you know?
There were Europeans there from previous migrations.
And who was there before? And who was there before them?
I believe. Counters.
Who?
People in the original 13 colonies. I guess the British.
You're trying to say the white people were the first people in New York.
Yeah,
really?
They were the first people. They were the first people.
Okay. Wait. Oh, no. Wait, okay. So who was the people? Do you even know where the first Thanksgiving happened?
What does that have to do with New York?
It has to do with it. It has to do with what you said. Do you know where the first Thanksgiving happened? You learned about the first Thanksgiving in school, right?
What does this have to do with New York?
Answer. Oh, sir. Do you know where it happened?
I don't care, and it doesn't matter. So.
Oh, you don't even know American history, but you're American.
It literally happened in New York.
It
happened in New York.
It happened in New York.
Why don't? Hold on 1 second. Why don't these quote unquote Americans know American history?
Because that's not common knowledge. That's not really.
It is common, sir. Learn, pick up a book, sir. Pick up a book.
Do you know when Halloween was created? If we're doing holidays,
man, we're talking about American history.
What is
Halloween based off of? The Day of the Dead, sir.
It's not. It's really based off of Samhain. It's based off of
European. We don't give a fuck about your European babble. You don't even know you came here. You're an Ellis Islander.
Things and
you're an Ellis Islander. You keep yapping.
Yeah.
Use a lot of our.
I'm a black what? You said I'm a black what?
Fucking nigger.
You just came up here to say that goofy shit. I was about to say you just came up here to say that. Why don't y'all just come up here and tell us how y'all really feel out the gate?
Oh, he hurt our feelings calling us that. That dude funny.
You a
So
got
they
hold on,
like,
you a goddamn Sicilian. You a goddamn Sicilian. Your ass, your forefathers melanated as hell. They treated your foremothers. Never mind. Never mind. Let me not go there. We're gonna keep the live clean. We're gonna keep the live clean. I ain't gonna go there.
You know
We
what's
know
so
why you
crazy?
don't. We know like why you don't like melanated
nobody
people.
pushed you at all. Nobody was talking about you and your people, Tony Soprano. Y'all invite yourselves here just so y'all could call us the N-word. Like, that hurts us. We don't care. Y'all really have y'all have nothing. Y'all have nothing left. Y'all
You
are
know,
They
so
they
can I
weak.
say
they
something
think
Y'all
real
that
quick?
can't
they
Hold
even
think
on.
that word
irritate us
holds
no
Hold on,
so much
more.
y'all.
power
Hold on.
over us now.
I just wanted to say this real quick. What's so crazy is he literally sat there and said that all his people is basically from America. But then you asked him, what's his ethnicity? He said he's Italian. And what else he say?
He said Sicilian and Italian. Yeah,
Sicilian
something like
and
that.
Italian. So
No,
how
he's
could you be American? That's weird.
Yeah, and they talking about
Stupid
some
ass.
mud hut. Y'all lived in caves. Like, stop it. We've never lived
Well,
in mud huts. We
oh
actually
yeah,
taught
he's
y'all how to
Sicilian and
wash your
Irish.
butts. We taught y'all how to wash your hands. We taught y'all how to use a toilet and not use the bathroom in the streets. You know, y'all had a lot of trifling ways, and y'all talking about something we should be
Still
appreciative. What y'all gave us, y'all stole everything that y'all have, every invention that y'all so-called inventors had. Every time y'all went into our neighborhoods and it destroyed them, y'all stole our inventions and put y'all names on them. Y'all aren't creating nothing. Y'all never created nothing. All y'all can do is steal. Show me y'all recent inventors, because all y'all do is just take the money you stole from us and buy other people out of their own companies and say, I invented this. Y'all don't do nothing. And then look at the sun. They keep telling y'all need to get some more sunscreen, but y'all having less and less time. Y'all gonna be allowed to be in the sun. What y'all gonna do then? The sun is heating up. What y'all about to do? By 2030, are y'all gonna be able to go outside, or y'all gonna be back in the caves?
What me about that is they quick to call you by the N-word, but they stay tanning. Even the dummy.
We can hardly hear you guys.
What kills me is that these people constantly call us the N-word, but they stay trying to get tan. I don't get it.
They literally
they want to
do
look like us.
everything to be not identified as YT people, and that's why they call themselves Italian and not YT. But they love utilizing their race when it comes to like conversations like these. It's actually kind of weird.
Go ahead, Harvey. So you know my ancestors. Who's mixing styles? They gonna get mad, but yeah, I don't know why they don't just come out the gate. I like the trolls that come out the gate and say the N word instead of trying to act like you want to have a conversation with us.
Well, host, you got to understand, us having these type of meetings like this really bothers their spirit. They like, damn, these N words is waking up. They clicking up back together again. Like they pissed about that.
I guess they know what we used to do when they tried to keep us from learning how to read, and we still were able to come up with innovative ways to still communicate and do what we needed to do to take care of each other the best way that we knew how.
One thing about us, we're gonna excel, and no matter what predicament we put in, whether it's the ugliest or the nicest, we are going to excel. We are indigenous here. Like, this is just what we do. And they really strongly dislike that.
So, well, who y'all? What's up?
Culture, no matter where we are. I
What's
believe
up?
that we move culture no matter where we are.
Yeah, what's up, Keo? What's up, Kenya?
Chilling. Just listening to the partial babble by the Italian guy.
Yeah, it is just yapping. That's all they do when they come here, yap. All they do is come up here and yap. Anything they into there, they resort to their nature. Violence, hell yeah, they not intellectual at all. They're insanely envious. Big wall that part. Yeah. He said, of course, you know why they don't teach it in school? Cause it's not true. Like, shut your ass up. You thought you did something. What?
Especially when you know they don't teach real history in school like that. They give you they breeze through subjects without any analysis whatsoever. So I mean, him saying that doesn't mean anything. It just actually goes further to the point of Black and Indigenous history.
Oh,
not
hold
being
on. I know who this is that just joined. Hey, yo. Well, I'm not saying I've seen everybody from Clubhouse. I know exactly who this is. They don't have ish.
Host, I'm gonna drop so you have more people up, but it was nice conversating with you guys. Have a good day.
No problem. You too. Have a good one.
Their entire school system, school structure has been debunked by history. Like, we own to their game now. We know they lied to us. Their entire game was to get us away from who we are. They don't like that no more.
The worst thing that they ever did was go into our mouths, and I'll say it in the chat.
Gotta call my man BRB. All right. Follow the corn.
On the corn too.
Yeah, we follow. I was about to say follow the corn.
They should never did that to our ancestors, bro. They don't realize what they really did. Now they're crashing out and don't even know why.
Right. Make sure y'all stream for the trolls. We just hit over 100 streams on Apple Music. Make sure you stream for the trolls. What else?
They need to have a requirement to even speak. They need to tell me who the name of their ancestor in the year 1860, where he lived at, or he or she lived at. One of them. If they can't give me a genealogical person in their tree, then they don't even like. It's pointless talking to these niggas. They stupid. Just keep it a band.
All right, for sure. It's gonna lead to nowhere. Go past the four. Come up here, mix them. Go past the 1400s, please. I can do that. Please.
To a bunch of people who can't even pass 1800, let alone like the people who say get the 1400 are the people who don't even know their great grandparents' name. 9 out of 10. Like, anytime someone asks me they put a date on something, I'm gonna go up 200 years and be like, you put a date on this. Like, for real.
I can go back to 1838. Children of the Corn. All right, we gotta mix them up here. Well, thank you for the follow.
I've spoke to mix him a few times. He ain't too bad.
Oh, okay, for sure. I mean, I was just wondering.
They were trying. One of the dudes on here was trying to have like one of these, like peace between the indigenous and the Native American spaces, and trying to bridge the gap of the issues. And Mixum was on the stage, and he was trying to keep it extremely polite and positive. I'll say that. So
for sure. All right, but yeah, I mean, shit. I don't know why they even tried that unity between Americans. No, they don't like us.
Video Josiah did about you?
They always no, because I don't give a fuck. It's not that important, honestly.
Funny, it didn't even like hit shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, somebody made a live about me, like, oh yeah, there you go. Why you make you made a live about me and I didn't even give a fuck. Yeah, I don't even give a fuck. Somebody had to tell me you made a live about me, JC. What is there to expose? Am I ugly? No, not ugly. Am I stupid? No, not stupid. Do I have any egregious allegations? No, I don't. I don't. So what is there to expose? Right. What is that like?
They mad you know who you are internally. Like, so we're gonna expose that.
I watched the Top Cats video, what they were talking about Nietzsche. I found it. It's like it was like 4 weeks ago, a month ago. That video had that live happened a month ago. So I found it though.
They're gonna try to pull up a picture like, oh well, I know your people was a part of the S trade. Like, I can just prove it, even though they can't. Like, they don't care what.
Supposed to be fiending for my attention. Right? Come up here, JC. Y'all, you fiending for my attention, and I didn't give a fuck to show up. Because I didn't even know. That's how irrelevant y'all are. That's how irrelevant y'all are. But you ain't here in my live stream. Ain't that something? Y'all making lies about me. I ain't show up to your musty ass live. And now here you are in my live stream. You see, sounds like an obsession. I'm trying to figure out why grown people are so obsessed with me. Huh? Y'all ain't got no partners or nothing? Y'all ain't got no partners, nobody to hug on? Huh? To be muted? Why are you making a live about me? Why are you obsessed with another grown man? Tinder, yeah, Tinder and shit. Tinder ass. To get mute, yeah, because you don't know how to shut the fuck up. That's why y'all get muted. Y'all come up here highly emotional. Like, act like fucking men. Where I feel safe. Feel safe about what? Y'all ain't on shit. Y'all ain't on a goddamn thing. Y'all safe on the internet. Y'all like to play internet games. Ain't nobody playing no internet game with y'all. I got more followers than y'all. My platform is bigger than y'all. More people give a fuck about me than y'all. Why would I lessen myself and my platform to go to your shitty ass platform that nobody gives a fuck about? How about that? Why would I lessen myself? Exactly. Why would I lessen myself? You're a grown ass man obsessed with another grown man. Where's your daddy at? Who raised you? Where's your daddy at? Can I talk to the man of the house? Or is that your mama? But yeah, we can he got muted by New Era. The only way he can talk if he come up here. Yeah, well, you can stay with my platform where I feel safe. You're goddamn right, because my platform brings way more attention than your platform. Thank you for the follow, Big Wall. You know how many times I done got jumped on the internet? I'm not scared to get jumped on the internet. I'm just not gonna get muted every 5 seconds and yelled at no more.
Your spaces got more decorum than their spaces majority of the time anyway. Like they don't really be trying to have dialogue or even bring facts or real debate. They just try to mute you.
Yeah.
They little slick shit. It just be like, all right, whatever. They don't answer none of your questions, but they got a million questions for you every single time.
And people have seen me shut a stage up. Yo, there's plenty of spaces I've been on Twitter, Clubhouse. If I do go into the opposition territory and they don't mute me up, I shut the crowd up. I silence the whole fucking stage. If I don't get muted, they gonna have shit to say. Like like watch them mute me up. Like they have to mute me up because I will take over their whole panel. It's gonna be my show if I come over there. If I don't get muted, if I don't get kicked off, it's gonna turn into my show. It's gonna be the most entertaining, most insightful show they've ever had. Because it's gonna be my shit. At that point, I don't give a fuck who on the stage. You want to put the spotlight on me? Guess what? I'm gonna be the main event. But yeah, That's the difference. Like people have seen this on, like CR can attest to it. Keo can attest to on Twitter how many stages I didn't shut down by myself. I need no one else. What are we doing here? We just chopping it up.
I would love some of the natives come on the stage and start, bringing some of their facts. I would love that. Like, I would like to see some of these records that they say they have. And really, I've been trying to bait them to some genealogy baits since I jumped on TikTok. They ain't even playing with me. They only want to play with me.
Yeah, they bruised up. They bruised up. They bruised up.
One of their stages, Darby. I got on one of their stages, and I was there. I was like, I'm tired of even playing with y'all. I showed a part of my tribal ID and was like, all right, so what's the problem now? They still had shit. I was like, yo, y'all bugging.
Yeah, they so this is don't nobody want to talk to someone that's actually genuine. Don't nobody want to talk to disingenuous people. Yeah, like y'all had to talk about us to be relevant, right? Josiah won't bring his scary ass over here no more because we roasted the shit out of him. Like, there's no point in talking to these people. Y'all want to. I told him stop mentioning me. Like, stop mentioning me. Stop coming to my lives on that fuck shit. Guess what? He ain't been back since. He want to tell people the SMD. You want to come on the live and tell people the SMD. Like, keep that. Like, take that New York shit somewhere else. Like, nobody trying to hear that. But yeah, what's up, Big Creek? Yeah, what's up to everybody that's hopping and coming through? Like y'all obsessed. Like they're obsessed with me on Twitter. They're obsessed with me on TikTok. From Brooklyn. What's up? Yeah, what's up, New Air? Like, shout out to the New Yorkers that act civilized. But what's up? What's up, Divine Sunshine? What's up, Woken Gator? Who else we got in here? What's up? What's up? What's up to everybody that just joined? Tap the screen. Let's get up to 25. Let's get up to 30,000 likes, actually. What's up, Insightful? That's what I saw come through. FYP, hashtag FYP. Do the hashtags actually bring more people in? What's up, All American? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, All American? I ain't seen you in a minute. Solid. What's up? But yeah, it's just another day, another dollar that they not getting. Because they so worried about us. Like, well, I should make that that's gonna be the topic tomorrow. Why are Native Americans so obsessed with us? No, not Native. Why are people so obsessed with us? Why are you so obsessed with me? I'd make the Tether remix or something to that. We taking over one TikTok at a time. Yeah. Keo got his repping his tribe. Why are you so obsessed with us? I just wanna know. Macha Ponga, Madam Skeet. What's up? Peace, Josephine. How you doing? How you doing, Josephine? Peace to Dart in the chat. What's up? We got blue. What's up? Oh yeah, we got the bear with the blue heart. What's up, Tyron? What's up, Rara? What's up? What's up, Tyron?
What's up, bro?
Did you know
Ooh.
that dude JC looked twice and that Josiah has a video about me? How long am I normally on? I don't know. Like 3 hours, 2-3 hours at least.
Yeah, I got weirdos got lies about me, like Sassy P on Mossy Warrior Clan tagging me in some retarded shit. But I found that Gullah Dean clown second page, and he's trying to delete my stuff off of
Hey,
TikTok.
yo.
Yeah, because I caught him lying, and I found more lies that he was caught up in, which was went to the government like seminal explanation of what they are, and they said exactly what they said they were, which was Yamasee. And I backtracked what Siku put it on his screen, like from that video that I tagged you in, and it's legitimate. Actually, it's a Gov site. So these people are weird, and they want to go against the grain. Even if we have sources, they still want to deny the truth.
Yep. I'll be back. All right. Yeah, you take it easy, Miriam. Yeah, it's all right. Then when Rod didn't want to come up on the stage, she and me too. Hey, what's up, DD? Not here. What's up, DD? They were only black. Yeah. All right. Yeah, join the fan club, y'all. Subscribe to my TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube. Become a member also on my YouTube channel. Join my Discord stream for the trolls. Second. It's not an annoying echo, thank God, right? But yeah, make sure you all support me on all platforms so I can keep going. So I can have motivation to keep going. You know I was gonna get on here anyway. But yeah, it's been cool. It's been cool. It's been cool being on TikTok, though. I'll say that. It's been cool being on TikTok. Please don't. We need TikTok to stay or something, because I ain't trying to get delegated back to Twitter Spaces. I'm trying to get delegated back to Twitter Spaces.
Man, Twitter Spaces be so dry now. It's like the same thing for so many years. Like, tiring.
It's been the same topics. You guys not Black Indian. Come up here, Abdul. Come up here, Abdul.
I mean,
Want to know why they want us to be African so bad? Like, it just don't make sense. It's really weird.
what it is they just want to deny us of our history and our education and knowledge. You gotta understand that they fall behind us in everything. The only thing they can try to position themselves on against Black Americans is, oh well, y'all are descendants of Africans and we wasn't enslaved, y'all were caught. And that's the thinking that they have. It's not really a historical accurate thinking. It's not a genealogically accurate thinking. But that is the one thing that makes them feel better about themselves, because there is literally nothing. Listen, their education is way below us. I mean, just way below. That's education. That pretty much takes everything. Okay, if our 12-year-old, Black American 12-year-old is more intelligent than an 18-year-old African, by far. Like by far, just by statistics, proof. This is true. So it's like they're behind us, and then what do they have? Some traditions that nobody cares about. Like, nobody practices their traditions worldwide. They practice our traditions and culture worldwide. Okay, they dress like us, listen to us. Hell, these people even practice holidays like us that came from there, but it remixed over here, and now they are practicing it the same way we do here. It is crazy. So even in Africa, there was some African person talking about how they say that we're really the motherland and stuff like that. I've heard that from Africans plenty. The amount of adoration that Africans, usually most Africans in Africa, have for us is like godlike. So when they come here, they just want to try to knock us down a peg because now they're in a society that kind of gives them way more of a head start than they would have had in their homeland. So they're not as humble as they need to be. You know what I mean? And they really don't know history like that. And that's two things. They just jealous of us. It's all jealous. I mean,
How
I would
about you
rather
come
be
up
a
on the stage,
than Africa.
CRW? How about you come up on stage, CRCW, CRW?
And for this land more than anybody, where y'all been at?
Right. Yeah. How many wars your folks been in on this land? How many WARs have your folks been on this land before you start talking to us?
You know, when people say that, they talk very broad. So I'll ask a very specific question. CRW, what land specifically does your genealogical linear ancestors tie back to, and what are you doing for that land? Screw all the other land, the land your people come from. Tell me who those people are, what year, what records, treaties, whatever. Give me some information on who your people are. Don't just talk broadly like, why aren't you fighting for the land? That's crazy. Let's be very specific. Every time you be specific, they can't go nowhere. They shut up. So be specific. Where do your people tie back to? CRW.
Yeah, couldn't cook.
Oh, I'm about to. Oh,
He up here.
How come I don't see you guys at the rallies fighting for the
What?
land?
Man,
What
what
land do
rallies are
your
you?
people tie back to? Come on.
Yeah, you gonna answer that? What rallies? What rallies you talking about? Come on, you can come off mute. Oh, he came up in yawn like he's about to say something important.
what have y'all rallies been doing? It ain't been doing nothing. It hasn't been
You
stopping the white tea man from doing anything.
find the missing. Like, you know about the organization Find the Missing? Uh-oh. You know about that organization? CRW?
Hi.
So CRW, I'll ask you some more specific questions. What intertribal alliances are you a part of? What organizations and other tribes are you in treaty or an alliance with? When you're talking about fighting for the land, most tribes actually build intertribal alliances, so they go for specific areas and land that they are connected to, or that at least that they have an allyship. Like for me, I'm from a North Carolina tribe, but I do have an allyship with a tribe that's in Oakland. So we talk back and forth. We try to do certain types of push for advocacy together. But what you're talking about fighting for land, what specific advocacy are you doing? I'm telling you, people
I'm an
like to
Oglala
talk in broad
Lakota, man.
statements.
I don't need no
Come on.
advocacies.
You're a
I got my
Lakota.
people.
What you a Lakota? Lakota
Yeah,
from
come up
where?
to South Dakota.
For what? For what?
You come
Why
say
not-
all this. Y'all got some nerve.
How about y'all come off the regs and say that shit to us? How about that?
I'm not
Since
in
y'all
the res.
since it's just leave South
I live
Dakota.
in Rapid City, South Dakota. Come
Okay,
on.
yeah, all right, cool. So why y'all want to be so tough, huh? And where y'all safe at?
Like,
Huh?
how would you feel if somebody just showed up?
And stop you from being Lakota? Huh? How does me being Powhatan stop you from being Lakota? Since y'all so tough, come to the East Coast and say this shit to us. How about that? Say this.
Who about to go to Dakota?
Like y'all ain't in the South
Nobody
talking.
gotta go no damn Dakota. Like
Y'all ain't in the South talking shit to us about that. Y'all ain't gonna come to the South calling us saying we're pretendians. Huh, I bet you won't do that. The Southeast. I bet you won't do that. On your mama, I bet you won't do that.
Can I ask him a question?
They
They
won't
even
do
in
that.
my best
Hold on,
friend
y'all.
do
Hold on,
that.
y'all.
They won't even do
Can I
that
ask
shit
him?
from
Hold
New
on. I
York
was
all the
asking.
way
Could I
down.
ask him a question?
You said send the address. All right, bet. Uh-huh.
CRW. Can you unmute your mic? I want to ask you a question. Because, like, how do you know that you're a native, or how do you know that you're original to the tribe and where your reservation is?
Yeah, we ain't got to fight. Just call. Yeah, come off the mic, yo.
I just want to know, do you take a DNA test? Go
No
ahead.
jump.
You can answer.
Because I was born Native American.
I mean, but how do you know that you're Native American, though?
Because I was labeled by the government.
So the
You have an
government,
enrollment number?
huh? Hold on, y'all. I can't hear. What you say?
I fucking have ancestors that have been here for thousands of years.
Okay, so what last name ties you to that tribe?
Fast Wolf.
Fast Wolf.
You guys believe Jones is my last name?
I didn't. Where did you
We
get
ain't
that
asked
from?
you about no
Crowbar
goddamn
Jones
Jones.
is a username.
Who said Jones?
That's what y'all mostly always say. Jones is your last name?
Who said that?
Who the
How
fuck?
do you know
All
your
the other
ancestors
pretenders
So
that I
I
come
just want
across.
to hold on. I'm trying to get my answer answered, and I just mute up. So you said that you were born knowing that you were Native and stuff. So
Yeah, I'm Oglala Lakota.
okay. So my question is, how did the government determine that? Did they give you all the DNA tests?
Why? Do you have one?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I just ask this? So with the blood quantum and stuff, how do you guys do that?
What's up, Kim?
Why? Do you have one?
No,
How come?
I'm just asking, how do you guys do it? That's
Well, how
all.
come you don't have one?
Why
How
you
do
the
I
yo?
have
Why
what?
you the why
Okay,
you
look, I'm
deflecting?
not asking you for the certificate of blood degree. I'm asking you, how does your
Why?
blood
Do you want a
quantum work?
picture?
No, I'm asking you, how does the blood quantum work? Did you have to do something for that?
Clearly, I'm Chinese, he said.
Well, don't worry about that. I'm asking you a question.
When I was born.
No, I said, what is the process for your blood quantum?
See, are you funny as hell? What's up, She Heartstat?
You don't know.
Where's yours? I want to see your guys's.
Man, we ain't trying. You came on our panel, motherfucker. We ain't gotta show you shit. Yeah, I'm trying to see
That's funny.
yours. Nah.
He tried so hard not to answer the question.
Yeah,
because
you
he
ain't trying to
knows
answer.
that.
He ain't
You
trying
don't
like
want to
yeah.
answer that question.
I was about to say
You know why.
Baltimore. I was about to say Baltimore. I can post my. I said Baltimore got a powwow in November. You gonna be there, Crowbar?
My whole thing is that
I'm gonna be there.
why they never take a DNA test to determine that they're Native? And he said that the U.S. chose. Like, that's crazy. And the crazy part about it is blood quantum and certificate of blood degree. Like I tell people, don't have nothing to do with no lab. It has something to do with having access to some people's family tree, and it's not y'all's.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are Moroccans. You're Indian agents. That's
The
exactly
funny
who
thing
y'all
is,
is.
yeah, he don't want to tell that because blood quantum ain't nothing but a pedigree chart. You get one?
Mm-hmm. Whoa, hold on. Why you mean Kia? Hold on. Go ahead,
It
Kia.
ain't nothing but a pedigree chart. Essentially though, this I am questionable about this because the Lakota tribe is known for adopting people. So how do you know that your ancestors weren't adopted into the tribe?
Uh-oh. What is CR on in the chat, yeah? What's up, KJ? What is CR on in the chat, yeah?
You know what's so crazy? It's like I don't think they be knowing
What's
what
up,
they be
Mocha?
regurgitating out their mouth because he said he what a Guga what
Ogala Lakota. He part of Kyrie Irving
Ogallala.
tribe.
That
Yeah.
means to scatter. That means
Ogala. Look.
Say that his plan was Fast Wolf or something like that.
Yeah,
huh?
Fast
Isn't that
Wolf.
your plan, Crowbar?
You said what?
Respectfully. I think he said his plan was Fast Wolf or something like that.
I've never. That is not even a Lakota last name. That's not a surname to that tribe.
Like he ain't gonna answer anyway. Like I don't know
Well,
why.
you know, some clans don't use their surnames as the clan name. They use.
I mean, it makes sense, but I'm just saying that's even that name. Like that's what the hell.
Yeah, I was about to say, like someone y'all overlook. Like he's not answering the question anyway, so I don't know why. It doesn't matter if people are overloaded with questions. Like it don't even matter if he's overloaded right now. He's not answering anyway. It don't even matter. Yeah, because he's about to be moving fast. I'm in Indie Government says so. Thank y'all for the likes. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me. Y'all just mad. We ain't trying to be native. We ain't trying to be like. Ain't nobody. He's reporting the live. I bet he is. I bet he is. But we ain't saying nothing. We ain't saying nothing egregious. So
Hard to pat your head and rub your belly at the same time.
pat fruit salad, yummy, yummy. That's how they be trying to wiggle out the conversation. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. You love TikTok Shop. We love TikTok Shop. Oh, the TikTok. And he's gone. He can't type no more, so he's gone.
I had to step out for a little bit. What I miss?
A Lakota, a Ogala, a Oogala Boogala, a Oogala Boogala.
Little Coda said that he was
Oogala. What's her name? Shit is doxed online.
Who?
Kalagi Kiki.
She got doxed?
Yeah, her news is doxed online. She bad.
Ew.
The bitch that said report to the BIA.
Ew. I don't want to hear that.
Posted it
Wait.
Ew.
Wait, you talking about that chubby chick?
Ew.
Yeah. Bro.
I don't want to hear no more. I had to take my headphones off for that shit. Ew.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
She better stop messing with
Bella D was trying to defend her. Bro.
Oh, she got the OnlyFans? Hello?
Probably. I don't know.
Not the Salagi OnlyFans. Ew, yo. Wait a minute. She said I need to ew. You need to know. Hell, I wish I ain't never heard that. Ew.
Let me find it. She said something about her pH back.
Say no. I'm about to throw up. That's a jump. Yo, that's a jump scare right there. Oh my goodness. Ain't nobody trying to see that. Ain't nobody trying to see that.
Yeah, Absolute 33 posted it. This shit is hilarious, bro.
Who? Absolute 33. That's the name?
Yeah, let me be certain.
Absolute 33. Who is that?
Brand Absolute 33.
Land? Hey, Grand, did he take it off or something? Or is it pinned? He's live right now. Don't do it. I'm doing it. I'm taking all precautions. I don't see it.
Send it to you in the DMs on IG.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I need to sage or something. I need to cleanse myself after hearing this shit. I don't know who y'all talking about, bro. Have you? I don't even. If y'all know who she is and seeing how she's built, you had the same reaction. That's all I'm gonna say. Whew, ugh, brother.
I sent them.
Oh God, please. All right, let's see. Let's see where this shit go. Oh.
The reaction
Bro,
No
what the
case
fuck?
whatsoever. Nothing.
God damn it! What the fuck? Jesus Christ! I'm a- Why the fuck would you send me this shit? No. Mm-mm.
This shit
We
was on
got.
my
Hey, big
timeline,
girls
bro.
need love too, dog. Big girls need love too.
It's not even that she's big. She not even she ain't even super big, yo. She ain't even like really big like that. Like,
She just ain't got no shape.
ugh.
She's odd body. She's an odd body. Yeah.
Man,
She might, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say.
I please, cause somebody, please change the subject, please. I'm about to delete this fucking thread, Joe.
Well, that's some weird shit that comes up on your timeline at times, bro. Like, I wasn't even expecting that shit. Neither.
Oh, I won't even send this to my worst enemy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's horrible. That is horrible.
I should listen to She Hearts that. He said, "Don't do it." And Lord, why did I do it?
Just the mere curiosity of seeing a car crash.
Mm-mm. But if anybody,
Yeah,
that shit that made the goddamn StreamYard freeze. Hold on.
real.
Gotta reload StreamYard now.
You posted it on StreamYard?
No, I ain't posted on StreamYard. I ain't about to do that to the audience. I ain't about to do y'all like that.
My eyes.
I am not about to do y'all like that. Fuck no.
Well, there's somebody out there that likes that.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, they need love. She need love too, but not Mm-mm. Hey, Seif for the I don't know. Hey, how you doing, man? But anybody wants to come up, request up. The panel is open. I'm 100. I don't hunt things like. Oh, you saw it too, Woken? We'll join later. Okay. Okay. What's up? Who? E Banks. What's up? Give me a second.
What?
Yeah, I was.
Woken say he's a hunter of what?
Lord, you said you saw that? Oh gosh.
For real, she got an OnlyFans out here and shit. That's sad, bro.
She screams the oldest. You funny, girly girl. You said we got everybody mad at us now. I bet everybody mad at us now. I need to see them shits, them pictures. That's what I need to see about. Like, God damn, I need to go to court now. Oh, my eyes. What's up, Venus? I'm not gonna get over. What's the thing? Yeah. Oh, we got a hot. I didn't even see you in the request, a higher.
Hey y'all.
I'm trying to recover, dude.
Did you ever get my ticket in the Discord?
Yeah, I looked at it. I looked at it.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah. She kicked me off her panel and everything because I said she was worshiping the white T man. She said black men aren't attracted to me. That's what she said. When I said her chief has Neanderthal DNA.
Oh, brother.
What?
Yeah, I'll chop it. I'll chop it up. Hold on. I'll chop it up with you about that, Venus.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
You said his chief had.
Yeah, I'm talking about Lila, y'all.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Oh, you was in it with Lila.
All right. I'll talk to her about that in Discord, y'all. Like, come on. All right.
The live.
Yeah, like the lie. I ain't trying. Yeah. I'm trying to recover. That's why I ain't really saying too much.
No, I just said her name because there was multiple people who had complaints about her. So I was saying if you want to put your complaint in.
Yeah, but not on this live. Not on this live. In the Discord though. But
best to keep best to keep Indian issues in
yeah.
Indian territory.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna keep that under wraps.
I think most people here have the Discord. Last time
But
I went
yeah,
to Discord, and I don't think most people on your Discord are even in your lives. There's only like 3 or 4 people.
but y'all talk to you about it on Discord. She be Why? Anybody else? What's up, Omar? I ain't seen Omar in a minute. Oh, but yeah, if anybody wants to address the topic at hand, feel free. Request up on Discord too.
Americans black. Yeah, because black was never used in Africa. Black was only used in America. So
I don't even think the word black was ever used to describe anybody of your melanated hue, because it originates with Europeans. Like your whole life got the Black Forest and the Black Sea.
I think black was used to describe the melanated Europeans. They had different descriptions that meant black or dark. I think Moreno was one in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
We had Tani, I think.
Yeah, Tawny, you got Swarthy in Europe, and
Yep.
Moor, because that's what that means. Moor mean dark skin. Black or more. What's up, Georgia? Oh, yeah, Georgia Bite. I know you tried to come up here earlier. What's up, April? Man, it's TikTok shadow banning my lives now. I don't think I cracked 100 since the other day.
I want to start researching because something somebody said is about the whole cotton situation, because we know our folks picked it and picked it well, but where was they at, since they supposedly were the originators of it? You know, they knew how to do it, knew all the uses for it. They were, they perfected it. Where was they at? Like, what happened with them? Why they don't still do that? Not literally do it, but as far as like, where did those skills go?
Right.
As well as I'm researching it because of the amount of us that they said they brought over here. compared to when that market became booming and then out of nowhere it went from a few thousand to 4 million.
Mhm. Right. That's definitely interesting research. You got Sam and Howard in the building. Where Uncle Leroy? Because I got a question to ask him. I got a question to ask him. Our ancestor.
Go get Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, I got a question for him. He probably, I'm at work. Is more built upon lives. Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, he definitely is an awesome Uncle Ruckus. He said we got claiming Cherokee and Blackfoot from white tea people. I was like, you goddamn boot. I called him a bootlicker right after. Like that's some Uncle Ruckus shit to say right there. Y'all, you got it from the YT. You got it from the YT. You only Cherokee and Blackfoot because the YT man that said it. You only. You're not native. You're not native. You're not so Indian.
The other day, was it yesterday or day before yesterday, that if we believe in God, we can't be American Indians because I guess he was on the Native. No wait, look, he said he was on the Native American panel, and they was teaching him, I guess, about why we're not Native because we don't believe in the Great Spirit. We don't know about the Great Spirit. And
Yeah.
I asked him, I was like, so what did they tell you the Great Spirit was? Like, do you know what it is? He never answered my question, by the way. Never answered my question.
Most natives are Christian though.
Right.
And I told him that, I said they don't even know what the Great Spirit is. They don't understand it. Like,
what's up,
they
Chris?
have no idea.
Yeah, most of the people on reservations are Christian. Like they barely even practice they traditional and spirituality on the reservation.
How you could tell, the niggas is indigenous is when you start asking about hoodoo, and they can tell you it can heal your family through herbs from the ground. Tell me what Native American doing that? We still practice our religion. We might call it something else, but we still practice our indigenous religion when it comes to herbalism and stuff like that. Talking to spirits, having pictures of our ancestors in our rooms and stuff like that. Having
What's
altars.
up, Christopher? Yeah, we still got altars. We still venerate our ancestors. Like we still do all that shit. So is the Great Spirit basically Holy Ghost? The Great Spirit is what they consider. Well, I don't even use the term God either. Right.
Uncle Jesus.
Uncle Jesus. Well, it depends. Well, yeah, the Ojibwe called him Jesus. Ojibwe called it Great Spirit Jesus. The Piscataway called it Great Spirit Yahweh. Called Great Spirit Yahweh. Powelson called Great Spirit a home. Yeah, a home. Manitou, a home. What else? Wakanda. That's what the Dakota called Great Spirit. It just what computer. Oh, the Most High. Because y'all know me. I don't really say God either, but y'all know me.
Also got the white buffalo calf goddess actually, and what's that? They also use that racial slur Wabo. That's also a deity.
Yep, exactly. It's a water. I mean, yes, it's the great. That could be a great spirit figure too, or a great mother, because it's the great waters, the cosmic waters. Yeah,
and Wabo is supposed to stand for the children of the great water spirit.
Yep, exactly. So
if y'all don't
you're Wabo. Go ahead.
If y'all don't know your tribe, you can kind of find out by what your people practice as well. Most Black Americans do not practice Catholicism, but my family does. So it was kind of easy to tell based on the location and the tribes that were converted to Catholicism.
The Most High, it depends.
The other tribes were converted to Baptist or Protestant.
Most High, it depends on the tribe, because
Yeah,
The
someone
story
converted to both too.
it is the sun, like there's stories of the sun being birthed by the earth, not the other way around. And indigenous in American Indian creation stories, like the earth birthed the sun, and then the grandmother would be the moon. So it's a lot of source. Funny, they always call us shit, end up being words that explain even more who we are. Exactly. They subconsciously do that shit. Oh, you're a wobble. Oh, that means we're people of the cosmic orders or the great orders. Mm-hmm. What else? What they say? What they used to call us? They used to call us something. Yeah, and the hard R.
Yeah, Wobble, isn't that a slur for Australians too, or something?
Abo is.
Abo. Abo is it.
Yeah, you take the W off. Abo. That's a slur for
We're online saying please don't use that word Wabo or something like that.
yeah, they call it yeah. But they so stupid. They gonna call us that anyway and not give a fuck about what they got to say. But we support all indigenous people. Kata. What's up, Ramsey? Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube. Anybody commenting on Instagram? Nope. Why do I go live on Instagram? Whatever. What's up, Haley?
Oh, and since you mentioned that Akata word, it's funny how like how they want to force this African language on us, but we didn't even know what like Akata and all this other stuff meant because it's not even any like loan words within any of our dialects if they're going to say that we came from these people. So how about this? They use that word Akata to mean wild cat. So many of these Pan-Africanists want to claim that, it meant Black Panthers and stuff like that. Well, in reality, you never seen like any local native indigenous Africans call themselves this stuff. It's always because if you look into their culture, they got leopard coats. And they never use that word to define themselves as Akata. That's always a word that denotes people as being foreign or stray.
Right. What's she said, yeah. I sent Haley the Discord. I know somebody, whoever QJ is, just joined the Discord. Shout out to QJ. QJ. Shout out to them. Ain't no Black Panther in Nigeria. You're from Africa, nigga. Oh. Make sure y'all stream the album. You're from Africa, nigga. Oh. Like it or not, you're from Africa, nigga. Just look at your features. I can find 10 of you in Nigeria. You're not from America. No, you're not hearing ya. Because you look like an Igbo. Your native DNA is most likely zero. They took you from the motherland. Now you think you're from another land.
Is that Tariq Nasheed's Bushmeat song? That's neck and neck.
Yo, that Bushmeat song is funny.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Tariq be having them like the government song, or there was another one like I whine to you nigga. You ready? Yo, I cried. I whine. Yo, that shit is crazy. Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
What's the one with Myron Gaines and Uncle Luke?
Hey, yo. Hold on, but yeah, album promotion. I gotta play music break then. Music break, album promotion. Make sure y'all stream the album. I don't know. It's on all platforms. What else? Yeah, this is the better, the classic. Hey yo, just say you're African before I bite you. But yeah, it's a reason why I don't turn it up on. There's gonna be a lot of feedback on the StreamYard end. You're a wobble, you're a pretendian. Oh, DYT.
Yeah, can I get that on vinyl, cassette tape, and DVD, CD?
Yo, I'm gonna have to make some vinyls then. Yeah, I'm a 23andMe disciple. Skip Gates is my idol. The test is better than the Bible. Just say you're African before I bite you. You're a wobble, you're pretending. You want to download it? It's on iTunes and stuff like that. You can buy it. You can buy the song. And please do, because it actually goes towards actual sales. Jeez. If we had, I'd be so happy. If we had hit clips. You're a wobble. You're more brother Islam.
Hey, nigger.
What, man? Get the fuck off the stage, man.
What's
Why
up?
y'all do that? Y'all, how much is TikTok paying y'all?
Who's that?
Some random nobody. Some random. Y'all see us vibing in here. And you want to go see that goof. You want to do some goofy shit. Yeah, block whoever that was. Oh, I see them. Yep. Yeah, I'm about to block. You can't come back now unless you make another account. If you come on, make another account being stupid, you're only blocked on that account too. And then if you keep making another account trying to be stupid, you're gonna get blocked on that account too, buddy. Blocked. Oh, DYT. Big sweep.
Oh,
Big sweep. You know we love DYT. Oh, DYT.
My favorite is Big Back.
Big back. Big back. Big back. You know I need a big snack. You know it's a Big Mac because I'm a big back, big back. You know I can't see my feet because I ate all the bison meat. I sound like Darth Vader when I breathe. I'm just a little hefty, can't you see? Because I'm a big back, big back. Only time I need a reservation is when I make my reservations. I'ma eat it all. What the fuck is reservations? Eat it for two just to show.
No, it's not about Salagi Kiki, but yeah, it could be.
No, it's about Big Bag. You don't know who Big Bag is? That Big Bear. His name Big Bear. He come in trolling. Big Bear kind of cool. He all right. Big Bear all right. He be chopping it up with us sometimes. He be chopping it up with us sometimes.
That's the one that's a drunk, because a few of
Yeah.
them be coming in and be drunk as hell.
Yeah, I don't know if he be drunk, but he be trolling. He be trolling us. He fuck with us though. You can tell Big Bag fuck with us. He be trolling though. Yeah, he be fucking. Because I made this, because he came on the stage, he was breathing hard as shit. That's how I gave him the name Big Bag. He was breathing hard as shit. I was like, you sound. I was like, you sound hefty than the motherfucker. He's like.
He said sound healthy.
You sound hefty than a motherfucker. I was like, who is this? I started calling him Big Bag. And then I make a joke like, yo, you ate all the buffalo meat. He's like, it's bison, not buffalo. So I was like, all right, bet. I put it in the song, yeah, all the bison meat. The court song, that's about Salagi Kiki.
Oh shit.
That court, you're liable. Let's sue the fake tribes, take them to court because they're all fake guys. You'll never be a native. You're an African and you hate it. Report them to the CIA. I mean, they report them to the BIA. They're agents of the CIA.
Oh my god. That's some crazy shit. But the horror.
But yeah, I done made a classic. They should never gave me AI to make music.
They should have never gave me AI to make memes.
Cause I was like, yo, I made most of these songs in like I made like shit didn't even take me long to make the songs even. I made like for Wabo in like 30 seconds probably. Cause I was just like, let me see. I'm gonna make a hook. You're a Wabo, you're pretending. Like they're gonna something like that. Or Wabo, you're pretending. Then there's like, oh, why don't you take a DNA test? Show us your blood quantum, even though it's racist. Why don't you speak your native language? Your ancestors came on slave ships. Then I was like, let me troll. Like, I'm a 23andMe the site, boo. Skip Gates is my idol.
And shit reads like the Bible.
So yeah. And then the second verse, I was like, your grandma lied about her long silky hair. You're 20% white, so that's how it got in there. 70%, it's supposed to be 7. I wrote 70, but it made it 7. 7% Nigerian, but you don't even care. Just admit that you're African. Stop being scared. Make this test so we can see that you're a spit kid Bantu just like me. I was like, yo. And then when I first, that shit was funny as hell when I first dropped it. Everybody thought they made a song. Yo, everybody thought they made a song.
I did. I swear to God, I thought they made the fucking song. I'm like, these motherfuckers clever as hell. Like they cold, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit. Then he found you. I'm like, this nigga, yeah, man.
You probably ain't that crazy.
He's like, oh my, niggas is like, oh my mama. Yo, there was like, no, I was decided when I was gonna reveal that I made it. I was gonna decide when some people still think I ain't make it. He said that shit had me feel. Yo. Yeah, until I was like, I think I saw, who was it? I think I saw what's his name? I forgot his name. He made an AI song. I was like, let me tell folks I made the song so they can calm down.
Well, you about to send a deck up, well, motherfuckers going to Native American pages. Like, fuck you niggas.
Yo, I was about to I was about to start some shit.
Yeah, you
I
about to
was
start
like,
a whole fucking rap beef with these motherfuckers. They ain't even start shit. They ain't even make shit. They don't even know what the fuck going on.
Well, we didn't do that shit.
We ain't even do shit. What y'all doing? We already mad.
yo, niggas was like, and then I revealed it on the live. I was like, yeah, I made the song. They was like, no. People was talking. Yo, the reactions people was saying, I was like, yeah, I made the song on the live stream. They were like, what? No way. They were like, no way. This is salty to the motherfucker.
Is that good and convincing that people thought that shit was somebody else? That's funny as hell.
Shit was convincing like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, I was convinced. Like these motherfuckers, I told my buddy, man, they just make a fucking song about us, bro. It went hard, man. Listen, I'm like, damn, who gonna make a rap song against these motherfuckers?
Right? Why can't they spell chief? I don't know why they can't spell chief. I don't know, but yeah, stop being scared. I thought somebody was gonna figure out that it was a parody after like a few people caught on. It's like, yo, you made that song. Carrie Bay. He's like, yo, you made that song, didn't you? He's like, yeah. I was like, I was like, yeah. He's like, you made this with AI. I certainly did. He said when I listened to it, I knew they wouldn't say this type. I like someone like a Spit Kid Bantu. I was like, yeah, I threw in lyrics like to give hints, like, yeah, I made this. You're a Spit Kid Bantu just like me. You're a wobble, you're pretending.
I came up with too.
It's funny as hell because it's like a mix of native and Pan-African rhetoric.
I already knew it was you, bro, because you got the same thinking I do.
And then when I dropped Big Bag next. That shit was. And then I dropped the Pan-African song. You got Self? Hey, you're an African. You got Self? Hey, you're an African. Why are you so embarrassed just admit that we were slaves? Why are you so embarrassed just admit that we were slaves? He said, what I say? Oh, he's like, you're Indian, that's why we attack. Save Africa, we ain't never going back. Stay in the States because all you do is cap. Marching with a Becky and an RBG flag. Fuck Dr. Umar. I'm sticking to that snow bunny cooch.
Oh my God. That's bars, bro.
Yeah.
And then the Hebrew stuff, and I think this all culminated because you kept having back-to-back Moors and Hebrews coming on the live.
And then what was I about to say? What, like that RBG flag, Becky and the RBG flag, that bar is actually fucking real. That's a real bar. I seen that shit on Twitter. I saw that dude. I saw that dude with I saw that they were having a rally for Kino what's his name? Ibrahim Tour, yeah, whatever his name is. And then I saw a YT lady marching with a dude with an RBG flag. I swear to God, in that same video, I was like, yeah, let me put this in the song. What's up, Dr. Mumu? I was like, yeah, let me put this shit in the song. Like, you can't make this shit up. Well, it's like all we do is marching with a Becky and an RBG flag. Fuck Dr. Umar, I'm addicted to that snow bunny cool because a lot of them be laying up with snow bunnies. I.e., what's that dude's name? Big Bro Legend. We know about him swirling. The snow bunny cooch, and she's super freaky. Let her lick on my gooch. I was just rhyming at that point.
What's that dude from Philip Vine show? He got a white Latina wife.
What he said? Your grandma ain't Indian. You look just like a fool. Yeah, he said. Yeah, your grandma ain't Indian. You look just like a fool yourself. Hey, you're an African. I can't even trace my lineage back. Fuck a family tree. Let's put Africa on the map. Just go ahead. Excuse me. Just go ahead and take the 23 and me. So we can finally flee to the motherland and be at peace. But it's the pain in me to say your ass a fucking pipe dream.
Yeah, how long these songs, bro?
They're only 16 bar verse, 8 bar verses, 2 8-bar verses in a hook. They're just 2 8-bar verses,
Mm,
and then and a hook, like a 4 to 8-bar hook,
mm.
and then it repeat the hook. And with the Israelite, I was in my bag with the Israelite one. God chose the people, the Israelites. Why do you want to? Hold on. You say you're an Indian, you're the tribe of Gad. Why do you want to be American so bad? Because this land is Babylon. Sit down and let me get my Babylon. Israel has our autonomy. I need you to go read Deuteronomy. Y'all will say you from Esau sodomy. Psalms 82:6 is the God of me. I was like, you say you're Seminole. You say you're Seminole, you're the tribe of Reuben. The Pharaoh had us making bust down Cubans. Yeah, we came from slaves with fucking Hamite. Kicked us out of Israel and took all land rights. Something. What do you say? Run up on what I say? What's the next? Yeah, I forget the high IQ. What? Yo, the high IQ. I was like, niggas might look at me funny if I drop this. I could not drop that on TikTok. They might have clipped. They probably would have clipped my shit. I dropped that on TikTok.
Oh shit.
Go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. You said I was trolling the conservative YT people with that. Why he's like, go back to Africa. He said you need to get off EBT. Read a book, pick up a book, and put on BET. Yeah, you had Tupac. Yeah, you had Tupac. Yeah, you had the juice. Now you're chipping out on fucking Zeus.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
I was like, yeah, somebody need to take my phone at this point. He said, hey, yo. Go back to Africa. That's the hook. Yo.
That's crazy.
It's on the album. You gotta listen to the album. Yeah, you gotta listen to the album.
I'll be bumping that shit right now. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta go. It's on all streaming platforms, yo. Go check that out. You gotta hear high IQ out. It was an angry YT boy. Hell yeah. Awesome other shit.
You about to go platinum, boy.
Probably will. Probably.
You probably go platinum or low key. You just fucking around, whole time your shit gonna make worldwide. You gonna have motherfuckers playing that shit in Africa.
Hell yeah, they're gonna be probably at the next Afrobeat party. You're from Africa, nigga. Oh. Like the Pan Africans gonna run around with their RBG flag. Like it's a Nazi from Africa, nigga. Just look at your features. I'd have made a classic Afrobeat song. That shit crazy. They could be playing that shit at a Afrobeat party. You say you've been bumping it in the ride, Christopher. Yeah, it's yo, that yeah, Georgia was letting me listen to South Hate in his car. That shit not. Like that beat not. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I'm a menace.
It's gonna go platinum. Shit going platinum. You out here bullshit. You done made a motherfucking hit for the summer.
Hell yeah. I was like, as soon as I heard when I heard Wabo, I was like, yo, they about to go crazy with this one. When I heard Wabo, when I heard from you're from Africa, I was like, yeah, folks is going like this. And when I heard that shit was sounding like a Buick with two 15s. Go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. You need to get off. Yeah, I made it. He's like, we're losing our country, and it makes me fucking sad. Fuck a liberal. Fuck the left. If you hate our country, leave America. Cause we're the fucking best.
What? I gotta hear this shit.
Yeah, you gotta go listen to that shit. He said, yeah, what I say? Oh, I remember the bars after now you're chipping out on fucking Zeus. That's why we call you that's why we call you that's why we call you low IQ. That's why we call you low IQ supporting blacks going to Africa. You know I do. Woo! AI made it, right? Yeah, AI made it. I wrote the song. And then yeah, I wrote the songs though. I wrote them shits myself. That's why I know the lyrics. So, oh yeah, you know the lyrics by hand. Yeah, I wrote the shit. Of course I made it. I know it. Like yeah, I wrote the songs. Yes. Yeah, people that know me from Clubhouse know I can write songs, music. Write music, poetry, all types of things.
My bad, David. I wasn't trying to Darvit. I wasn't trying to come up.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I got you. The ancestors came out in the AI for sure. But yeah, shout out to you, Woken Gator.
Appreciate you, bro.
No problem. I'll drop you down. We got Haley. She's really earthy like a bay leaf. I'm not talking about Pokemon when I'm talking about bay leaves. I don't know. I'm just You said right, you know I can't see my feet because I ate all the bison meat. I sound like Darth Vader when I breathe. They back might be my favorite one. Like I like, yeah. When I used to have them open mics rooms on Clubhouse used to be lit. I'm not gonna lie, they used to be lit as fuck on Clubhouse. They used to be lit.
You still be on Clubhouse, or you stopped going on Clubhouse?
Yeah, I ain't been on Clubhouse. I popped on Clubhouse like twice this year, maybe. And then I mean, I encourage it, Christopher. You might like how it sounds. Because that's what I did with some of my old songs. I'm gonna drop an AI. I might drop an AI R&B pop album for the lovers. They can love while the windows open. Baby girl, my heart is open. Just really want to feel your potion. Making love. Because I got that to a different beat, but I like how AI made that. I still got good stuff I wrote but never recorded. Same. I got a lot of stuff I ain't never record. And some stuff I did record. I just gotta I just don't like how the vocals hit in there. But baby girl, my heart is open. I actually on Spotify, I do have songs where it's me rapping though. Like my actual voice and stuff. Poke your chest out. I'm gonna make it cave
Yo, I
in.
just
Then I'm gonna stop you.
that,
Hi.
that shit is Afro beat.
What's the title of my album? For the Trolls. I'm gonna put it in the chat. For the Trolls. The AI album. For the Trolls. But yeah, I got songs of me actually rapping on Spotify, Apple Music. Because 2019, I was writing a lot of dark stuff in 2019. But yeah, poke your chest out. I freestyle the MCs act like they don't know. Poke your chest out. I'm gonna make it cave in. Then I'll stop your head right into a fucking payment. Break your jaw, make you lose all your cravings. If you atheist turn Christian, you gonna need to save in. Beat you up in heaven, send you straight to Satan. A long road to hell, the way the trails are blazing. Like it in Portland, Italy, your body scorching. Look the devil in his eyes and knock his head off. Then I turn to Chuck and knock his fucking wig off. Oops, I'm in his toupee. Kick, push his ass, comes if you ask, go Lupe. Been vibrating lately. Let me check my cell phone, receiving messages from the universe. Somebody say this out, ho. It's a doggy dog world. Let me call it Petco. Get treated like pets, bro. Fuck it. Pets are seen more as a priority. Unborn babies have more rights than my minority. Be mistreated by the authorities. That's like New York. Go check the news stories, B. See a lot of rappers, all they do is promote the violence. When it comes to injustices, they promote the silence. Seeing 20/20 vision through my third eye, meaning it could never go blind. Seeing through this matrix, people are soulless if it were hatred. Rodents in the land full of vultures. We all got stiffy, such a jacking off the culture. Got every race wanted to say nigga. Some of them are either cover like Tommy Hill figure, making a sign when they don't like us, but make a hella lie when they bite us. Been trying to gentrify hip hop for a minute like they did rock and roll. Go ask Jimi Hendrix. Be a student of the game and keep your masters. Like Nipsey said in his final chapter. I turned that into a song. They're like, they say, oh, you sound like. He was saying I sound like what's his name, SZA, and not SZA, RZA. I don't know why I said SZA, yeah, RZA. And was
You produce your own beats?
yes and no. Yes and no. So I got a homie that produced, he code production. I don't know, I fell out of producing. I maybe I could play some. I got some beats I can let y'all hear. Fuck it, it's like it's a chill type of live anyway. It's a chill type of live. I got beats y'all can hear. No, I forgot. Yeah, because I got mad. Yeah, one of the beats I got mad. Fruity FL Studio deleted my beats or something like that. I was pissed. I was like, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I stopped making beats. I was like, because FL deleted my beats or something. Yeah, I was pissed because I had a nice R&B beat. Had a nice R&B beat that I liked. Oh yeah, I was pissed. And shit, I was like 19 making these songs. I wrote them songs at 19. I kind of fell out rapping, making writing super political music, started making more like lovey-dovey music. I made this one song. You thought Ariana Grande was on the goddamn song the way AI made her sound. I wrote this for Ariana Grande or something. Yeah, yeah, thinking about my baby. I might drop that soon. Is that just sweet lady? I might drop like For the Lovers on it, for the summer, stuff like that.
Because you don't get a lot of love songs coming out lately.
So cute, and that's my love boo. Now my round of applause. What's up, Niji? Uh-oh.
It's scary how this AI shit is, man.
It is. Hold on, Niji. You're breaking up. Let me be up real quick. Hold on, huh? Oh. Now my round of applause. Let me request.
You see the AI movies that be on Instagram talking about, yeah, we are AI, we are artificial. You be seeing that shit on Instagram?
Nope. I don't even scroll through Instagram. I'm not going. I only scroll through social media like that. Unless it's like Twitter, I'll scroll through Twitter for a bit. I don't even scroll on TikTok. I just check notifications. That's how I be keeping up. I just be checking notifications and posting on TikTok and Instagram. I'll scroll through Twitter for a little bit, but after a while, I'll be like, I'll be eh. So, yeah.
Watching the Top Cats video?
I didn't finish, but I saw a good amount of it.
Which one? The one with David Elton?
No, the one with he's beating up on his Moore, and this lady is on the panel too. He was like,
that one. I didn't get to watch that one.
It's another one?
The one, so I was talking about the one when it was on slavevoyages.com and they destroying it. It's this one free. You go on his own thing. Sword is on there and they breaking it down. Slave Voyages.
What's the title?
Hold on.
Yeah, all right, yeah, send that to me. Yeah. Oh, no, my round of applause. She be looking so good. She be dropping them jaws. Mm, I be talking so good. I be. Mm.
What's your
What's
original album, not your parody album?
I ain't got a regular album.
You gotta release one.
This is actually my first album.
Oh,
And it's a
for
parody album. It's actually my debut album. My debut is a parody album. Congrats. I'm actually a fan of parody music, so I like good parody music.
Hmm.
When I was in middle school, what's that song?
It's
With
called.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, who made it? What was it?
What's
What's up, Neezy?
On Black Magic on the Rich. So if you go on his,
you said? Oh, it's with Black Man. Okay, I saw it.
it's
Okay.
right. It's right under it. So you see Black Magic. That next video right under it, you will see the video.
All right, let's see. Interview with Black is right
If you-
under it. Rod
it's right
Hayes, Dane Calloway. All our legendary top cats called an OG Moore Scout. Oh, I see it. Never mind. I see it. Yeah, it's under the first one. Legendary and BCU debates the slave trade warrior census. Oh, brother. Hi. Oh, brother. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that later.
Yeah, his sword go up in that motherfucker, destroy him. They show you slave manifest from Europe into Africa, all that shit.
For sure. For Showski. Was the for the trolls that were over 100 streams on Apple Music. Stats. Only got one stream on Spotify.
Native Americans are streaming that shit. They on their reservations right now.
On the slap. You're pretending. What's up, Audrey?
That's my favorite song, Rebel.
Yo, that's that video. That video is funny. Wabo. That's my new favorite song, Wabo. You're a Wabo. You're a Wabo. You're pretending. See? That's a funny video. I was like, I gotta make a video about the song. And they were like, what? What do you mean? You made the song pretending you're Wabo? I was like, yep, after they find out, what? What's one of the funniest videos I made? When I was like, fine, you're part native, but that's it. Somebody asked, like, how do you keep a straight face making it? I don't really hear it. Like, I don't really listen to it till after I make the videos. I record it, then I listen to it. I was like, that is funny. Like, yeah, this is funny. They're like, why don't you, what's another one? I made like 17 of those videos. I'll be scrolling back, watching them from time to time, seeing what I said. They're like, oh, you're part native, but that's it. Even to tell you the truth, my grandma, she was dark skinned with an afro. Oh, your purse hit the button. Okay, send you back down.
I got a cousin who got a baby with one of those Native Americans in Wisconsin. He say that on the reservation, there are dark-skinned people that don't show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they don't show those dark skinned people. They keep them hidden. They keep the big mama hidden in the back somewhere, making
Yeah.
fire bread.
Yeah. I know Eagle Hawk, he would say that too. Like Minnesota, they got dark skinned people on the Lakota reservation or whatever reservation he visits. I think it was Lakota. They got dark skinned people on their reservations. Just like with the Mexicans, they hide, or Latinos, they hide their big mama, they dark skinned abuela.
Tio.
Yeah, they hide their dark skinned abuela and upholding their conquistador granddaddy.
Oh, another one would be
Mexican told me that.
Ghost.
You said what?
You know who Baby Ghost is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he admitted that he got black relatives and he was over here claiming he a Nigerian by DNA kid.
Hey yo, not a spit kid Nigerian.
A Mexican told me that. A Mexican say he got a grandma that's as dark as me. Like I got grandma in Mexico that's dark as you. Like man, I'm like, why y'all be? But you know, because the only way you gonna be legitimate down this motherfucker is through that melanin, Charlie.
Sorry, dog. You hit your purse, hit the button. For sure. Yeah, the comments are delayed. There's delayed comments. Big Mama never knows. Which I made. But yeah, that Wobble song did a nice amount of numbers on TikTok, Twitter. It's like 10,000 views on Twitter when I first dropped it. Instagram, they were like, what? Shout out to everybody that just joined. Certified order. Okay. All right, Megan. You got Megan in here. Mud City Ace. Oh, snap. Who just joined? What's up, Mr. Shea? No, I don't fit your definition. How about you come up here? I guess you're answering the title prompt. If anybody wants to answer the title prompt, feel free. Your favorite streamer is back. Your favorite TikTok streamer is back on live. Y'all, the one y'all are most obsessed with, because y'all can't reach Dane Calloway.
I can't even reach Dane. It's a rarity that I have. Like, he one time showed up on Chila Yona's platform, but ever since then, I ain't never seen him go on like independently talk to anybody regular live like that.
Oh, I'm cool. Me and Dane mutuals on here in Twitter.
Oh,
Dane shouted me out on his YouTube when he was talking about Solid Geek Kiki. He shouted me out on his YouTube.
oh man.
Yeah, he shouted me out. Like, what's up, Georgia? What's up, Nika?
He co-hosted your space.
You said what?
He co-hosted all that space.
Oh yeah.
He co-hosted that time.
Yeah, he popped up on me like when he first popped up on me on Twitter, because I saw he followed me because I was sharing his videos. That's why he said he followed me, because I was showing love to him. So he showed love back. Yeah, he followed me. I saw he followed me. I was like, damn, Dane Calloway followed me on Twitter. All right, let me follow him back. Did he randomly? Were you in that space when he randomly popped up on us? Like we was just chopping it up. Next thing you know, Dane Calloway pop up because I had the space open, so anybody could join the stage. Like yeah, we was just chopping it up. Next thing you know, we see Dane Calloway on the stage. I was like, hey, yo, what? I was like, yo.
Where y'all was at? Y'all was on TikTok?
On Twitter. He was on Twitter. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, because he had already followed me, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been wanting to get up with you, and like I see you doing your thing." He was showing me love when he popped up there, so yeah. And then we had I had a space co-hosting, so yeah, a couple spaces actually.
They used to pop up like a motherfucker on Clubhouse. I remember he used to be on there. Cremio used to be on that motherfucker. That's when Clubhouse was rocking, boy.
Yeah,
I mean, you couldn't say anything about motherfuckers fake pretending is coming in the room getting your ass smoked. I'm talking about information out the ass.
Yo, we had that shit on lock. Nobody was fucking with us. It was in waves too, because it was going. It was like if it wasn't Top Cat, like Shan, Top Cats, then what Phoenix, like they had,
Phoenix, yep.
and then I came along, but like it was
Yeah,
we
you
had that
came along, and then what happened? Because you had hella fuck around. I think rooms lasted for like days in this bitch. You had a
Yo,
couple days rooms.
yeah. I was like, I had that shit on lock on Clubhouse. I was like,
Ethiopians, Somalis, and Native Americans was attacking your lives.
and then I came on Twitter. I had that shit on lock on Twitter too. I came to Twitter, got that shit. I still got that shit on lock on Twitter.
Oh,
Like I still got that shit on lock on the algorithm. I got that shit on lock on Twitter still. Boy, had that shit on lock on Clubhouse.
Because y'all doing it, it's changing up the frequency on this motherfucking planet. That this talk right here, what we talking right now, wasn't talked about 10 years ago. Wasn't talked about 15 years ago. Niggas was still talking about this African Kemet shit, right?
Yep.
Now, since this shit been pushed, I do left. I done had a couple people saying, yeah, man, I got American Indian, man. I'm not even African American. I'm like, damn, this shit going hard. A lot of people are looking into their family genealogy. They're realizing we ain't African. Yeah, it's taking over.
Yeah, a lot. And then I got some flack for for having Dane Calloway around, being cool with Dane. You know, it come with the territory, but I appreciate Dane. I appreciate for him coming through, showing me love. So I ain't got no issues with Dane Calloway. I know people got their gripes and stuff, but yeah.
That's the sad part. That's the only thing about the American Indian community is that it's so many small beefs around that it's hard because people beef with Creamy out, people beef with Dane, people beef with Topcat, people beef with Phoenix. It's just so much shit that you like, bro. If motherfucker could really get y'all together, it'd be unstoppable. If y'all could sit down and do like a documentary like Hidden Colors, and y'all have go in order, man, what?
Yeah, I would like to see that. Yeah, oh yeah, I would like to see it'd be nice to see, but folks don't have to get past their issues.
That, I was planning on doing something like that in comic book format, but yeah, before the Clubhouse stuff, this was right around when everything was popping on African Americans Ain't African Facebook page and YouTube, and I was trying to get together the G1s like Safa Karu.
Oh yeah, shout out to Safa. I met Safa. Yeah, he one of the he one of the OG. Yeah, when I chopped it up with him for one side, I was
right on.
I was chopping it up. I was chopping it up with when I was in DC. Safa from DC. But yeah,
right on, brother.
all right, hold on, dude. Like you hear me talking? Like get on somewhere. Like bro. Chief Captain. But yeah, I was chopping it up like he's just gonna come up. He's just gonna keep coming off the mic. Go away, yo. But yeah, I was chopping it up with him at DC. I got chop it up with him again. He said he would introduce me to Jay Nightwolf, the one that was talking to Dr. Louis with Louis Farrakhan. Yeah, the one that was talking with Farrakhan. Yeah.
Him sit down. After that interview, he no longer really speak on us being indigenous and shit like that.
Yeah, he said he could introduce me to him, Jay Nightwolf. But yeah, because he cool with him and he cool with some other folk. But yeah, he was telling me how this they would be on before the Facebook debates. They'd be on Google Meet, Google Plus. They'd be on Google Plus back in the day.
Yeah, me. I was on that shit.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah,
Head, aka DeMarcio Page. He up there in what's that? Detroit. Woodtown. Who else? You got True Set Us Free Today. You got Tyrone Street. Who else? It was Dark Light. I think his name is Remy. All them brothers, bro, and sisters.
Yeah, I don't for sure. But yeah, I messed.
Turtle Gang on there too.
No, Turtle Gang came around with the KT Arts degree and Sinetta crew. And he funneled his way into the African Americans Ain't African via HEMA.
All right, I'll check. Y'all ever heard of Chief Khaled? Apparently he has a documentary. I'll check it
Chief
out.
Calloway, you say Chief. What's his name?
Chief Cali. I'll check it out.
Yeah, Chief County.
But yeah, someone was telling me on YouTube he has like a I guess a Hidden Color style documentary. I
No,
Dominate. But yeah. But yeah, I was like, yeah, it was cool. I gotta chop it up with Safa again soon. So yeah, being in DC. I tried to link up with him early, like oh my gosh, dude.
I met him in real life. And I met Phoenix in real life at the
I met Phoenix too.
Acamac Summit.
Yeah, I met Phoenix. I met DeVita.
Gabriel Rich.
No, I met Gabriel. Yeah, I met DeVita. I met Tasha. Met Tasha She.
I did too.
I met a lot of people on this paradigm.
Seem a little bit private. When I saw it, I said no because I'm not sure what the definition of black in this context is. Just because like that definition really like changes based on the context that it's used in. And technically speaking, the Americas does have black people, but they're not like modern day African Americans, and even like American people that are from Africa by like immigration, like willing.
Let's say the what they call again, Darvid? What they call them? Achontodons? I can't pronounce the word.
It's another word for the original people here.
Achoctonus.
Yeah, Achontinus, right? Are you saying that the original people that was Achontinus to this land, they was dark skinned, but they not what we consider today African American?
Yes, in a sense, because that term was like originated in like the 90s as like a PC term in order to like kind of not be super racist anymore with like the other terminology that was used that I'm not going to say because it's very uncomfortable.
Black?
No, the other one, the one before that from like the
Negro?
60s. Yeah, that one. I'm not going to say it.
no, Negro. See, Negro is different than nigga. You know, Negro was come from the black word that means black. Later on, it became like a class system that was placed on a groups of people. That's why, because everyone that you think is a Negro didn't come from Africa, because you had indigenous populations here that got reclassified as Negro, i.e. the Pequots and other indigenous tribes. There was Europeans that came over here that was identified as Negro. Even some Asians that came over here, they classified them as Negro. So Negro was just a classism that they placed people up under. So there's nothing wrong with saying the word Negro, even though Obama banned the word Negro from government papers.
I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me that. Like, I didn't know
Right.
any of that, honestly. I just really thought it was like a descriptor for one particular group. I didn't know that it was.
You can look up the what's one of the laws they had? I think the Thomasina Act. What's the laws is, Darvid?
Darby know. You know a couple of laws that identify the indigenous population as Negro.
Yeah, Thompson Jordan Act, New York Act, 1680. Yeah, 1680, Negro Act in Virginia. What's some other laws? It's a few. It's a few. Yeah, original are the current Aboriginal. Cool. Yup.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So so this is the reason why you have a big
I guess, a emergence of people who what we consider African American, quote unquote, is now talking about, hold on, wait, we're not, from Africa, even though we have African American in our title. Europe, i.e. Irish, Scottish, or even from Britain. And then when we look at those records, we see them are listed as swarthy, dark-skinned people. Then we got some that's listed from over here in America. Off the continent of Africa, coming to America, Northland, mainland America, South America, or the Caribbean. In that case, there is none of those numbers, right? You feel me? So that is why we are saying, hold on, wait, someone is lying to us. Just because the narrative said, and that's because books said. Sure. The primary source is this. 20 and not Africans. It never said Africans. It said Africans. That when we see people write about the primary source, they're going to use conjuncture and say these was Africans, but with no evidence that these Africans, because I got the primary source out of the archive that came in 1619. They went into the West Indies to get them. They never said they went to Africa. They never said anything. They got them from the West Indies. So through that mentality and narrative, they automatically make them African.
Okay, I have a question. So within like the Schomburg Museum in Harlem, there are like manifests from the actual ships that say the same thing that you're saying. Then there's the older ones from like 1501 or some crazy thing like that, that say that they got them directly from these kingdoms that weren't, colonized all the way yet. So they weren't like Nigeria or Mali or Senegal. It was like just the kingdoms, with like the receipts and like the names and the amount that were. This feels dirty to talk about. I'm sorry. I just don't really enjoy this.
You can talk about
that were purchased,
There's nothing wrong with that. I found slaves in my family. I found they don't slavery wasn't how we see of it today, right? Because a lot of American Indians, and that's another thing they don't talk about, how a lot of American Indians was put enslaved here and was shipped from mainland North America to Africa, to Europe, and other parts of America. There's evidence of the Mayans being shipped from the Yucatan into the Carolinas and Virginia, right? There's evidence of the Choctaw in the 1600s being traded to the taken by the Vikings and put in slavery, or the Muslims taking the Christians and enslaving them, right? So this idea of slavery being a negative thing, that's because someone wrote our history, because there was multiple slave trades in America. The first slave trade that came to America was what? The Spanish Beguilian, right? The Manila Beguilian, when you had the Spanish bring into California, the Yucatan, Mexico, South America, all those places where the Spanish had that was bringing in Portuguese, not the Portuguese, they was bringing in the Filipinos as their slaves, right? Then you have the the Siberian slave trade up there in the northwestern slave trade up there. They had that slave trade. Then you had the American Indian slave trade, right? Then you had the transatlantic slave trade. So you got more, and then after 1865, you had the coolie slave trade when they was bringing in people from India, Asia, all over in this motherfucker, right? That's why you see Chinese working on the train station, on the building up the rail yards, because they brought in Chinese slaves. So slavery, we're the only people that say, well, look at y'all history, y'all from Africa, and slavery was a bad thing. I'm gonna say, I mean, it was a business here. Everyone had, they still got slavery to this day. Look over there in Africa, they still in slavery with us. I won't say slavery was the baddest thing that happened to the so-called black people in America. I would say Jim Crow. Jim Crow and segregation was the worst thing that happened to us. By the fact, because a lot of our people lost land here. You know, they was lynching people during that time. During slavery and right after slavery, there was no segregation like that. Because I found records of my people living right next to white people. I mean, white sea people. They were living right next to white sea people, and there was no problems. Doing Jim Crow, when they started issuing Jim Crow, they start, you know.
That's when we really had a problem on this continent.
Okay. So to that, so I do understand what you're saying, where you're saying that like each place had their own different form of slavery, and that really just like identifying with it isn't really gonna make anything change about it.
And also identifying it isn't really like gonna really like cause any progression to happen. So I understand what that when you said that. My question though is that there's like tons
like
They tell a whole different story than the narrative that they give. Stories of that. There's stories of slaves owning guns, going hunting, and just living like walking around like so. Nine times out of 10, that's his wife. Ain't really his. Is working on their farm. And this is why you have instances of people after slavery just getting land. Remember, they said the so-called emancipated slaves didn't get 40 acres and a mule. And you just had that land since y'all got out of emancipated.
So like currently I'm reading the book by Vincent Woodard for like a class that I'm taking.
and like the way that he describes it is like very different. He does talk about like the can I say this word? Can I say incest on TikTok?
I don't know.
Okay, well that word within like a lot of the dynamics and how it's very similar to what you're saying, how like there was like a sense of like a familial sense within like these communities, but that sense was definitely like overconsumed when it came to the they gave away the land. I can see that, but also
Thank you so.
Hold on, I gotta fix something.
I get what you're coming from, but that mostly sounds like textbook McGraw-Hill stuff. We're talking about the stuff that is omitted from the history book. That's in old books. That's in old like narratives that ain't even in the mainstream like that.
okay. Are there any that you recommend so that like I don't have to like go on TikTok and talk to people to find out information? Just 'cause, like, I want to
Now,
know.
yeah, I'm about to end this live stream. It's